Hey, it's Mark Miller, pastor at Oak Ridge Baptist Church. I'm sitting out here in front of our church, and you can kind of see behind me this tall cornfield. In fact, I'm looking, and these stalks are like 5-6 feet tall, which is kind of incredible to me because it seems like just the other day the farmer was planting, or just the other day I was driving back, and those plants are about yay tall, and all of a sudden, when I'm driving by the church, I have to get right on top of the church to even see it, right? Because it's grown so tall. It's almost like it sprung up overnight. It's incredible. Hey, we've been reading through the book of Acts, calling it Beyond the Tomb, and I hope you've been joining me with this. And I find myself today over in the 3rd chapter of Acts. You're following along, we're in the 3rd chapter, and I'm telling you, it's almost kind of like that because it's as though the church has just sprung up overnight, man. It started with those few followers of Christ, maybe as many as 100 or 120, and they were devoting themselves to prayer, and they were waiting until the promised gift of the Spirit. And then suddenly, man, the Spirit of God came just like that, descended upon them, and more than 3,000 folks heard the message, were cut to the heart, and thought, boy, what do we do? What are we going to do? And they repented, turned from their sin, and were baptized, identifying as followers of Jesus, and the church just took off. And you get in that 3rd chapter, and it just gets more amazing as you're going to see Peter and John on quite a little journey there. They're in this journey, and they're going to the temple one day to pray, and they encounter a guy that everybody knew was just there all the time and begging, and yet, boy, they reached out. And through the power and the strength of the Lord, they healed this guy. The Lord healed this man through Peter and John, as the Spirit of God brought healing into his body. And suddenly everybody's amazed and looking about, man, what is really going on here? And the Spirit of God was working and was powerful in the midst of the church. And hey, I want to remind you, okay, in this little time and this quarantining and social distancing and such, okay, listen, the work of the Lord has not been quarantined through any of this. God is still at work. He's working in your life. He's working in my life. And let's just allow the Lord to continue to shape us, to grow us up, almost as though it's happening overnight, where we can look back and say, man, I may not be what I should be, but boy, I sure am not what I used to be, because God is working. He's bringing the change. He's bringing the growth. And we're seeing the work and the power of the Holy Spirit in our lives daily. So, man, I hope this brings you some encouragement. Get in the Word. Read that 3rd chapter and read those first 12, 15 verses, what it is. And we see this instance of Peter and John going to that temple and praying. And then let's get a little bit further in the 3rd chapter the next day, okay? Hope to see you soon. Hope you're growing in the Lord and your life is producing much fruit, okay? Like these cornfields behind me are going to be producing some fruit here soon. Let the fruit of the Spirit be produced in your life. Have a great day.